Alrighty, hello everybody. Welcome back to another Eeveelution run. This is the third installment of this series. The almost finale, I guess. We're going to beat Pokemon Platinum with all the Eeveelutions. I've actually been enjoying this quite a bit. It's been fun going back through some games and just having some fun, you know? Anyways, let's begin with Rourke. Rourke, honestly is kind of easy, but at the same time I play terribly, so it ends up being much harder than it needed to be. I do have Lit with Rock Smash. Does make things a bit easier, but we do end up dying to Onyx. Anyways, now it's just all about like lowering accuracy, lowering defense to take him out, which with the potion makes it a bit annoying, not going to lie. Yeah, no, it's just a lot of lowering accuracy and lowering defense. But yeah, no, honestly, I like Rourke. I don't know why I end up talking about the games a lot when it comes to this, but I like Rourke and his like connection with the second to last gym leader. The fact that Rourke is rock type while his dad is steel type, which is technically just a better version of rock type. I think that's pretty cool. Having Onyx, I guess it's a nice reference to Gen 1. And having Cranidos is actually pretty good. I like that a lot. It's a very hard-hitting rock type that if you just let it, if you're not prepared for it, look at that damage, you will lose. Which, honestly, it's a good beginning. That's part of the reason why I don't particularly like Brock that much, because he just has bad Pokemon that you just have to lower the defense and you can beat it lower level. But anyways, after lowering accuracy and lowering defense, even though for some reason he does not care about the accuracy drops, because he's still just going at it. Now it's a 1v1 between Branch, the Leafeon, the newest Eeveelution, and we beat it. Anyways, after that we walk and have been told that Team Galactic is doing some bad stuff, so we have to beat Mars. But we're at the point where we all have the, I guess, Eeveelution, like the stab moves. So because of that, this is a lot easier. Honestly, Coolio is pretty cool guy. I'm really funny. This is just like lowering defense and lowering speed and then just killing it. I didn't realize, and now we switched the lid just to not lose anyone. But I didn't realize like this fight. Maybe it's because of the EVs, but it was much easier than it normally was. Anyways, next up is Gardenia. Gardenia is another one that is easy to beat because, again, Coolio is actually so good in the early game. I never really thought about it because I guess you would never really have a Glaceon by this point. But Glaceon is actually it does decently well. Because I feel like the majority of the Pokemon don't really have that high of a special defense. And it's relatively fast. Anyways, after that, we go and fight Jupiter, because Jupiter is also doing some bad stuff. One thing I don't particularly like that much is that there's only like one difference between the teams. Like, so Jupiter has Skuntanked, Mars has Perugly, and then Saturn. What does Saturn have? I'm actually not sure. I don't remember what Saturn has. I think it's shit. That's why I don't remember. Yeah, it must be it. It must be it. It just must be it. Um, anyways, Stuntank, though, I will say is much harder than Prugly. But I think I could have switched a long time ago to Lit instead of Jet. And actually, wait, it's neutral. So I guess Jet was the best thing to do. So that's how we beat Jupiter. After that, through Mount Coronet, we meet this blue-haired guy talking all weird, which is weird. Anyways, we fight Fantina, the ghost type gym leader, which honestly finally has a good team. But it doesn't really matter because Dork is insanely tanky. Oh, I even switch out to Psych for it. We do outspeed the Haunter, so that's pretty nice. And then last but not least is Miss Magius. But it doesn't matter because we just switch back to Dork and deal with her. She's a bit annoying because of the confuse rate, but Pursuit, I mean, Magical Leaf doesn't really do that much because we're a special wall. So that's pretty nice. Yeah, no, actually, I just realized Umbreon is really good for this gym. I don't know why I didn't think about that before. After that, our boy Barry, is like, yo, fight me again. So I just said, alright, cool. Coolio absolutely destroys his Staravia. Ponyta, we switch out to Jet because, yes, I'm not that stupid. So, a Water Gun doesn't kill, so sadly lets it really close to dying. So we just switch back to Coolio because, as much as I love Flareon, he only has Ember, which he has low special attack. I don't know why I switched back into Jet when I could have just killed it even with Icy Wind, but it is what it is. Jet finishes it off, and then against Prinplup we use Branch. Branch, like Leafeon, is probably my favorite evolution, by far. After that, we find Maylene. Maylene is, okay, sadly a bit of a pushover. We just kind of, like, since we were able to buy Psychic, I just spam Psychic till, like, yeah, sure, the Lucario doesn't get one shot, but it gets two shot, so it's really, sadly, not the hardest fight. After that, in Pastoria City, we are met with our boy Barry, which, let's go, boy. We do use Shocker this time. Shocker has been like kind of in the backseat for quite a lot, the majority of this game. I only really use Shocker in certain fights. So against Crasher Wake, which is after this fight, I do use him because Gyarados and Floatzel. But anyways, Barry takes out his Roselia, so we switch out into Coolio, and with Ice Beam just absolutely destroys him. We just switch back into Jet for the Ponyta, and one single Water Gun, which sadly he's stuck with Water Gun for now, does end up doing the finishing blow. And then again, Prinplup, we use Branch. Alright, very cool. You know, I don't know why I think out of overall my favorite evolutions are probably Gen 4. I don't know why. Anyways, next up is Wake. Wow, I can speak. Crasher Wake. First up is Gyarados, and a Thunderbolt just destroys him. Not a surprise there. Against the Quagsire, we just use Branch because anything it does, a Razor Leaf will kill. That's the perk of being quite weak to it. I decided to stay in because I thought maybe, I can maybe do something, but we miss our Razor Leaf, so that's a bit of a shame. Then after that, we just, I don't know why it took so long, but a Thunderbolt does the trick and take out the Floatzel. After that, we've been told that whoa, some fishy is going on in Pastoria because Team Galactic is doing some no stuff, and we don't like that. No one messes with Pastoria on Wake's watch, as he says. And after just looking around, there's a freaking bomb that just happens. I don't know why. No, this game came out after 2001. So, why did I even say that? Anyways, holy shit. All right. So we deal with that grunt. And Wake dealt with the bomb. And after that, we just go to this mural painting thing with the 3 spirits of the lake. And now we finally know blue-haired man's blue-haired man's name, and he's Cyrus. Cyrus is weird. Well, something's up in his brain over there. But that's okay. You know, honestly, I feel like Cyrus is probably my favorite villain, like leader. Even though like I'm not too fond of the Gen 4 games, but still a good villain. Honestly, the only one that actually beats, like does what he is trying to do. So that's, you know, kudos to him, I guess. After just dealing with him, we go to Canlave City, and our boy Barry is being like, "Yeah, dude, shaw, dude, let's fight." And I'm like, "Shaw, dude, let's do this." And this Raptor, the fact that it doesn't close combat me is pretty stupid. I guess it's just the AI being dumb. So because of that, we were able to just take it out without any real issue. After for the Rapidash, we're just using Brine, and Brine, we do have Surf, but I just didn't want to give it Surf. I don't really know why, but anyways, against the Roserade, we just switch into Lit, but he's being sleepy, and the Roserade is just setting up toxic spikes on us like an absolute hooligan. One flamethrower though doesn't actually kill, which is a bit annoying because now Lid is actually getting low. A second flamethrower though does kill. Next up is the Empoleon, and honestly I think I should have just let him faint, but because I'm a baller I go into Dork for some reason, because I guess hoping that a Confuse Ray and then switching into Branch would do the trick, which I guess it does. But an Aerial Ace doesn't do as much damage as I thought it would, so because of that we're able to just take him out. And last but not least, it is the Heracross, which is very scary. So we kind of risk it for the biscuit and just go into Psych. Thankfully he doesn't have any bug type move, because if so we would have died. Anyways, after that we go into Byron Rorgstad, and we just kind of spam flamethrower and do it, I think. So against the Steelix also a flamethrower kills, but against the Bastiodon, which it's nice that he has the other fossil. So second flamethrower, because I maybe should have used Rock Smash, even though maybe would have done less. I'm not too sure. We do proc his Citrus Berry though, but we do die. But the Brine being base 120 now makes it so we just kill him. After that, we just kind of talk with our man over here, our professor, and he's like, "Yo, Pokemon lakes? That's crazy, dude. The 3 spirits? That's crazy. I need you guys to investigate for me, because I will appear to support the main character and Dawn, but apart from that, nothing else, because I'm just built like that." And that's cool and all, but where the heck is Cynthia? Like, and there's also a second bombing. I don't know why they, like, Team Galactic loves bombs so much, but yes, But yeah, now going back to that, where's Cynthia? Like, where's Cynthia all this time? Like, I never really understood that, you know? Anyways, so in the lake, we fight Cyrus knockoff Saturn against the Golbat. He did outspeed us, which actually made me a bit scared because if a Golbat outspeeds a Glaceon, that's kind of iffy, you know what I mean? Also, this fight was just harder because I didn't have my Flareon. And I did, yeah, I should have just actually just swapped it and then walked all the way, which is kind of annoying. But whatever, it is what it is. Anyhow, we're just, oh, his thing is the Toxic Croak. That explains it now. I guess it's a Gen 4 Pokemon. A Psychic does kill because it's quite weak to Psychic, but that's another thing. Against the Bronzer, we just go back to Dork because there's no way in hell Bronzer is ever gonna kill Dork. After that, we see that Mars beat Dawn, which, you know, makes sense. We are just the better trainer from the three of us, and she's not really that focused in battling. So yeah, against the Golbat, Coolio does his thing. Against the Bronzor, we don't have a Flareon. So we're just doing this dance again. We have Bite, but Bite did absolutely no damage. So I think, yeah, no, and then we were just hitting ourselves in confusion, which is not very good. So like, I'm just spamming Brine because this was just annoying, but honestly, brute forcing apparently is just the way to go. The second Brine is able to take it out because it's base 120 after that. Anyways, the Slash did a shitload of damage, which is kind of scary. So we just go into Branch, Sword Stance, which I'm banking on the fact that it hits on Confusion, and then I'm able to just Razor Leaf because the Hypnosis missed. And just like that, we take out Mars. After that, we fight Candice. Candice, dick fit in your mouth. Anyways, first up is Sneasel. So we're just gonna, even though he does outspeed us, a Fire Fang easily takes it out. Against the Piloswine, a Fire Fang does not take it out, but the Stone Edge misses. So because of that, we pretty much are able to deal with that, plus a crit. Against the Obama Snow, we Fire Fang, and it kills. And after that comes the scary Frostlass. Normally, it would be scary, but to me, I have Dork. And Dork has a fun move called Feint Attack. Feint Attack is guaranteed to hit. So all of these double teams are absolutely useless. Which honestly, I didn't think about it until like when I was in the battle. So I'm just gonna say I thought about it beforehand, but really, it didn't. Thankfully, Dork has enough bulk to just tank the blizzards, so we were pretty good. After that, we see that Barry is not able to deal with Jupiter, so I think power-wise, Jupiter is the best one. No? I think so. I think that's the thing that makes the most sense. And then he's like, yo, I wasn't able to do anything, my guy, I'm sorry. I'm gonna begin strong, you know? So after that, we just invade Galactic Headquarters and see that Cyrus Man is doing some devious speech about just making a world that he just wants, which is very similar to Team Flare in that sense. But Team Flare pussied out. Well, no, they didn't, but they were stopped too early for that to happen. Anyways, so now because of that, we have to stop him. I don't know how fighting is really going to stop him because the plan is still working. The plan is still going through, and yeah. He also talks about killing the spirits of the lakes, but that's whatever. So against the Sneasel, we just double kick on Shocker. which I'm surprised it worked. Next up is the Crobat. The Crobat leaves us at 5 HP, and then the Thunderbolt takes out the Crobat. After that comes the Honchkrow, so I'm like, alright, time for Jet, because I don't have Coolio. So we're just gonna Aqua Ring, and we die to his Feint Attack. So, pretty cool stuff. We just are now brute forcing stuff. Thankfully, the Fire Fang actually just crit and almost killed. The second Fire Fang is able to take it out, which is very nice. And now we're just trying to free these spirits. But we have to fight Saturn, or what's his name? Saturn? No. What's his name again? Saturn. It is Saturn. Alright. So Psychic one-shots the Golbat. Pretty easy stuff. Against the Bronzor, please tell me we have Flareon this time. We do. Alright. So because of that, this is just much easier. We actually one-shot it. And then after that comes the Toxicroak, which we just go back into Psych. And even though it almost killed us, we do outspeed it and a Psychic kills. That was pretty nice. After that, we free the spirits of the lake, and we go to Spear Pillar and fight with 5 Pokemon against Mars and Jupiter. We do have Barry to back us up, but I mean, I think it's fine. It should be a relatively easy fight if we just focus on one side. The Bronzer does set up a light screen though, so it's kind of annoying. We're just like focusing one side, so I did good there. It's not really doing that much damage, so we're just focusing the Skuntank with Fire Fang. The Munchlax, Barry's Munchlax dies, but it doesn't matter because we're just better. I kind of banked on the fact that something would kill this Skuntank, so I went for the Bronzor. After that, I just instead of going for Fire Fang for Rock Smash, I do go for Fire Fang, but because of the close combat, we're able to take it out. And then that just leaves 2 Golbats in the field, which means that I can just go into Psych and just deal with them, because I'm just a baller like that, you know what I mean? One Psychic takes out the full HP one, and a Bite almost kills us, but we're fine. I just switched just to make sure, I guess. And then a Quick Attack is able to deal with that. Alrighty, so after that, Cyrus does not care, and that I mean, yeah, he's still just doing his thing, you know, being a madman. So he just wants to make his own world, which I guess more power to him. Sure. So because of that, he summons Palkia Dialga to do that, but then Giratina just says, nah brother, you good. Also, I wasn't aware that the cutscene was going to be on the bottom, because if so I would have flipped it, but it's too late now, so my bad, fool. Anyways, after going through the distortion world, we have to fight Cyrus, because yes. Anyways, first up is his Houndoom, but Will-O-Wisp is thankfully able to dodge it. Look, we're able to dodge the thing. We set up an Aqua Ring just to not have to worry about it. Anyways, next up is the Gyarados. An Earthquake does quite a bit of damage, so we rest, because I kind of wanted Jet to at least take out 1 or 2, but it's just not happening at all. So I just said, alright, I either sack him or just switch into Shocker and hope he doesn't go for the Earthquake. Or I could have actually gone into Dork, Confuse-Ray him, and then switch into Shocker to then maybe get hit by the earthquake. Like, get hit by confusion. So then we would have a clean switch in with Shocker and then Thunderbolt him. That could have been one of the options, but instead I just like sit here doing absolutely nothing for like a few seconds. Mind you, this is sped up, so I am doing nothing for quite some time. And just, I don't know why I'm thinking so much into this. It's just not happening. Hello? Alright, so now, that was so stupid. I don't know why I did that. The earthquake is just killing us, so that's pretty cool. Anyways, after that, just Shocker is able to deal with the Gyarados. Next up is Weavile. I think I had double kick, so I could have stayed. Why am I thinking so much into this? I had double kick. I could have gone for double kick, done quite a bit of damage because he's frail as fuck. Instead of just going into Dork, tank a fake out, and then Confuse Ray him for no reason, and then actually Confuse Ray X's her, that's fine. We're able to live the Night Slash, but we don't kill him. So Shocker ends up doing the double kick strat, which is fine. Next up is Honchkrow, which gets absolutely demolished by Thunderbolt, and then finally it's a Crobat, which also his fate was indeed the same. After dealing with Giratina, he's like, alright, I'm chilling here, I don't care what you're saying, which means he was the first, like, evil person that actually got what he wanted, which is crazy. Anyways, after that, we have to fight the final gym leader. That was enough of Team Galactic and all that, so let's get back into it, right? So I'm just gonna Sword Stance. First up is the Jolteon. I Sword Stance on him. I Sword Stance twice actually, even though we are paralyzed, which is making things quite a bit annoying. But a Razor Leaf does take out the Jolteon. After that is the Raichu. I wanted to heal, but just not happening. Signal Beam is, well, thankfully they have somewhat of coverage. He went for the Focus Blast, but didn't really work. Fire Fang is able to take him out. The Electivire just almost kills us, which is, no, it does kill us, which means we have to go into Dork. A Confuse Ray is able to confuse him and hits itself, but our feint attacks are doing absolutely no damage. We go into Psych because I know I have faith in Psych, and Psychic does take it out. Last but not least, it is the Luxray, and one Psychic is able to like put it to 1/3, and then a second Psychic is able to kill it. After this is the final berry fight, and honestly, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed this berry fight. So first up is Staraptor. Shocker takes it out with a Thunderbolt. Alright, 1 for no. Then comes this Snorlax. Mind you, I probably should have seen its ability, because I go into Dork thinking, yo, I can Toxic you. He got immunity, so he procs our Citrus Berry with Body Slam. So we switch into Lit. We then go for Superpower, thinking, yo, Lit is pretty lit, but no, it doesn't matter. We damage it to like 20, 50 HP maybe. Then go into Jet and the Surf takes it out. Alright, kind of going back, like, you know, back and forth when it comes to kills. Next up is the Roserade, so we switch into Coolio, but it does put us to sleep. A Giga Drain does some good damage to us, and a second Giga Drain puts us at 41 HP. Whoa, what's going on here? But holy smokes, Coolio leaves at 1 HP, and then a Blizzard takes out the Roserade. After that, it's Rapidash. We go into Jet. This one is pretty easy. We set up an Aqua Ring, thinking I would be faster, but clearly not. A Surf does take out the Rapidash though, so that's pretty good. Then comes the Heracross. Oh, scary. This guy is scary. So I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know what to, I even tried running away. It didn't work. So a close combat just like a quick close combat kills us. And I'm like, oh, this is not good. I go into Dork thinking I could confuse him. It doesn't work. It doesn't happen. A close combat kills us. So I'm like, alright, this is bad. I go into Coolio just like to get an extra close combat to be, so he's -3 on the defense and special defense. Next up, so then like we have 2 Pokemon left, both of us. So that's pretty cool. Anyways, because of my choice specs, I was looking at like the items, the next Pokemon. I knew it was Empoleon, so I Thunderbolt, and then boom, I have boosted Thunderbolt into the Empoleon, and then bing bada boom, we're able to like beat it. Honestly, a fun fight. I just wanted to show this fight, this part. Nothing really happens. So this was my first attempt technically into the league. It's kind of funny. Alright, so Yanmega gets taken out by Thunderbolt, right? Pretty normal stuff. Heracross Mega Horn almost kills us. I know I get outsped, so somehow he reads the Stone Edge. I guess he uses Stone Edge because I thought he would use Mega Horn. So there goes Lit. Then comes Shocker. Thunderbolt does like decent damage and even paralyzes him. But a Mega Horn does kill us because I'm pretty sure he has guts. After that, I Sword Stance, knowing that there was a full restore coming in. I X Scissor because that's the best. Actually, I could have done something else. Whatever, it's fine. So yeah, no. He just kind of deals with it, kills us, you know. Which I didn't like that. I didn't like that quite a lot. Cause that made me think like, yo, could we even beat Cynthia? You know. So then after this fight, I put my EVs max. So I guess I basically max my EVs on all the EVs, which is a funny thing to say. Yes. So anyways, this is the actual run of the Elite Four. Now that we have EVs, we're gonna do either more damage or be able to tank more. So yeah, we start with Lit. Fire Fang connects and just kills the Yanmega. After that comes Vespiquen. Fire Fang also barely kills it, but it goes for a defense order. So yeah, it does go for the full restore, which is good for us. But then 2 Fire Fangs later, the Vespiquen dies. Next up is the Heracross. Heracross, I got PTSD from that, but I said, alright, we ball. And the Fire Fang actually kills this time. Next up is the Scizor. We do outspeed it, and then a Fire Fang, of course, kills that. And then last but not least is the Drapion. After that, I just like Superpower, because Superpower does a lot of damage, but this time it did barely any damage. At least I thought it would have done more with max EVs and all that stuff. So after that, I just go into Shocker, literally anyone else. I kind of got lucky that it did use Aerial Ace, and a Thunderbolt kills. After that comes the ground type Lady Bertha. This one was easy as heck. I just Sword Stance, turn 1 into Seed Bomb. Seed Bomb takes out the Whiscash, quite weak to it. Next comes Liscor. I thought it wouldn't kill, which it didn't, and I was like, uh-oh, but wait, the full restore comes in, so it doesn't matter anyways. I could have actually Sword Stance instead, but it's fine, because now I'm just gonna spam Seed Bomb till they all die, because I guess they're quite weak to grass, the majority of them. And then the Hippowdon I thought would be the only one that would live, but that I was clearly mistaken. So that was an easy fight compared to the bug type. It's kind of funny how I whited out or blacked out to the bug type. Anyways, next up is Flint. Flint, I just kind of hoped Surf would do the trick, but it does set up the sunny day, so I just kind of have to wait it out. Yeah, no, it's just a lot of waiting out now. I'm still gonna use Surf because I did want to get rid of the Sunny Day setter. Next up is Infernape. The Thunder Punch deals decent amount of damage, but I thought I would do more, but I guess EVs are really coming in clutch here, because we're able to tank 2 Thunder Punches. After that, I rest, because while it did set up Sunny Day, and I forgot to put the Chesto Berry, that was a bit annoying. I even thought of like using it in battle, but I was like, I mean, technically it wouldn't have mattered, because whatever, it is what it is. So I just like tanked the Solar Beam, because I said, alright, this on me, I should have prepared better. So I was like, alright, this is not looking good, so I just go into Lit, tank the Solar Beam like an absolute baller, and just like return, because he loves me, and that's nice. Anyways, it goes for bounce, which Shocker resists, so we just like Thunder Wave it, hoping Flare Blitz does actually kill us though, which is not good. But I kind of wanted Paralysis to do its thing, but hey, it is what it is. At least it did it this time. Next up, the Surf does take out the Rapidash, and then McMortar Thunderbolts us, which almost it did some good damage. So after that, I was like, yo, I guess I'll just go into Branch to like resist it. But I was like, oh, never mind. Flamethrower, we got Flash Fire. So now we're just gonna use Return, take out the Flareon, not the Flareon, the McMortar, and then return on the thing, on the Flareon. Holy smokes, I'm illiterate. I'm dyslexic. Anyways, it goes for Giga Impact and just completely takes out our Flareon, which honestly I took that as an offense, because I thought we'd be better. So since I had to recharge, I just go into Jet and a Surf kills. After that comes the final Elite Four, Lucian, not the League of Legends champion, because he's not black. Anyways, so we're just gonna spam Shadow Ball. Against Bronzer though, I switch into Lit, because Fire Fang is very good. Also, he got the Calm Minds, which is annoying. Thankfully, the burn actually kills the Bronzor, which is very nice, because it would have been a +2 special attack and special defense. Anyways, Lit is just not able to do much, sadly, but it did put it low enough. I don't think it would have mattered. I think I just should have just gone straight into Shocker to just continue using Shadow Ball, because yes, that's all I do against the Psychic type trainer. Honestly, I could have done it cleaner, but hey, it is what it is. Anyways, now we finally fight the champion of this region. She is, well, technically an alright champion, because there's information that makes her less unknown when it comes to like fighting. Anyways, first up is the Spiritomb. I Thunder Wave it. Alright, easy stuff. Then I go into Dork. Sorry about that. Completely tank the holy smokes, the Dark Pulse, and I don't know why Thunder Waved. If I should have just if I wanted a Toxic, I don't know why I did that. Anyway, so we're just gonna Sword Dance now, because even though it does have Silver Wind and is doing a lot of damage, I had one Sword Dance, which it's useless because I still have to switch out, but I think I wouldn't have killed if it wasn't for the Sword Dance. Anyways, we go into Shocker. Shocker takes an Aura Sphere, and a Thunderbolt is able to take out Togekiss. That's pretty nice. Next up is the Garchomp, which Rutro Reggie, what the fuck? We don't have a clean switch into it. What do we do now? So we're just gonna use Jet. Jet, even though I wanted Coolio to be the one that ended things, it did have Ice Beam, so it kind of did the job. Is able to tank 2 Earthquakes, an Earthquake and a Dragon Rush, and the second Ice Beam is able to take out the the Garchomp. After that is the Roserade, so we just switch into Lit. Fire Fang kills it. And then we got 2 more Pokemon left. For the Milotic, I switch into Branch. We take the Surf, and then a Seed Bomb actually one-shots the Milotic. And then last but not least, it is the Lucario. This is when things get messy, because I don't know why. Like, I guess since this isn't a Nuzlocke run, I don't take it as serious. But alright, interesting. So Extreme Speed did so much damage, that means Lit is like dead. Alright. This is scary now, because I can't Toxic it because he's part Steel type. I confuse him. An Aura Sphere did a lot of damage, so I go into Shocker to try and... Wait, do I do that? Yeah, I go into Shocker to try and paralyze him. Looking back at it now, I should have just attacked. But hey, it is what it is. So now I switch into Jet, hoping that, okay, this is good. Lower speed, lower confusion, but I leave him at 1 HP. Literally 1 HP. So I'm like, oh, okay, this no bueno, senor. So I just go into Shocker, knowing that it was going to full restore, right? Then after that, I go back into Dork, somewhat tank a Stone Edge. I Confuse Ray him. It hits itself. So now we go back into sacking Pokemon for some reason. It does like break out of confusion right away, which is really annoying. Which kind of forces me to go back into Dork, put the Confuse Ray on him. But this time he doesn't hit himself and an Aura Sphere kills us. This time I, for some reason, I think I misclicked. I used Shadow Ball instead of Thunderbolt. So I had to sack Coolio, and then last but not least, Shocker is able to clean things up, because holy smokes, that was just not pretty at all. I should have just used Thunderbolt instead of Thunder Wave with Shocker, but hey, honestly, like, I know I did say it was she's not that hard of a champion. Like, she has really good Pokemon and good movesets, which is why she's like, honestly, like, if you're used to ROM hacks, she's easy. But if you're not, she's actually like a worthy opponent type thing, you know? Anyways, I had quite a lot of fun doing this. I'll soon start with X and Y. That will be the last episode of this Eeveelution thing. Which honestly, even though like, so on the first one, actually I'll talk about how I feel about like the videos and all that stuff in the last episode. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.